Kanye West says killing himself is always an option. Kanye opens up about Kim's crucial role in getting him help, the time he thought she would leave him, what he really meant when he said slavery was a choice, and what it's like taking a backseat to Drake. Kanye West is used to making headlines. The husband of Kim Kardashian most recently made himself into a trending topic more than once in the last couple months, ranging from his TMZ Live appearance to his ever-controversial tweets, but the rapper, producer, fashion designer and cultural firestarter is attempting to explain himself in a new profile published Monday by the New York Times. The NYT reporter who wrote the piece, John Caramanica, spent 3 days in Wyoming, capturing the hip-hop firebrand tend to his scars for a lengthy piece titled Into the Wild with Kanye West. How a rude and egotistical parody of Northwest went viral, and won over Kim Kardashian view story in the profile. Kanye speaks about wife Kim's crucial role in getting him help, the time he thought she was going to leave him, what he really meant when he said slavery was a choice, and what it's like taking a backseat to Drake. Below is an easy-to-digest synopsis of the piece. Shortly after his wife was robbed at gunpoint, Kanye embarked on a series of erratic concert appearances before spending 9 days in the UCLA Medical Center. He said Kim was the one who staged something like an intervention, and described what it was like to come home and find motivational speaker Tony Robbins waiting for him in his living room. He could look at me and I don't know why he mentioned suicide, but he could tell that I was very low, Kanye recalled. Really medicated, shoulders slumped down, and my confidence was gone, which is a lot of the root of my superpower, because if you truly have self-confidence, no one can say anything to you. Kanye said Robbins looked him in the eyes and told him to stand in warrior pose and scream. I was so self-conscious about the nanny and the housekeeper that I didn't want them to hear me screaming in the living room, Kanye said. I think that that's such a metaphor of something for the existence of so-called well-off people that they're not really well-off, they won't even scream in their own house. Although reluctant, Kanye said he screamed. I still felt self-conscious, he said. I didn't have my confidence back. There were people who said, Donald Trump would never win, Kanye said. I'm talking about the it will never happens of the world. People in high school told you things would never happen. I felt that I knew people who voted for Trump that were celebrities that were scared to say that they liked him. But they told me, and I liked him, and I'm not scared to say what I like. Let me come over here and get in this fight with you. Earlier this month, Kanye hosted a listening party in Wyoming for his latest album, Ye. He said that half the people who attended the party were supposed to not listen to the album. I'm canceled, he said. I'm canceled because I didn't cancel Trump. Despite having love for Trump, Kanye said, I don't agree with all of his policies. Kim Kardashian reflects on Paris and number 039 trauma and number 039. After first visit since robbery view story Kanye said he felt forced to like then presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Man, I had my expletive castrated, you have to like Hillary. That's got to be your choice, Kanye said, adding that he felt he had to succumb to liking the Democratic candidate because of his race, because he makes sensitive music, because he's a sensitive soul. It was like an arranged marriage or something, he said. And I'm like, that's not who I want to marry. I don't feel that. Not long after Kanye proclaimed his love for POTUS on Twitter, and sent media outlets into a frenzy, he sat down for an interview with New York radio host Charlamagne Tha God. The same day that interview hit the airwaves, Kanye appeared on TMZ Live, where he made the bold proclamation that he believed slavery was a choice. I felt like it was something missing, Kanye said regarding his decision to appear on TMZ when he did. I just had a gut innate feeling to go to TMZ. He added, we need to be able to be in situations where you can be irresponsible. That's one of the great privileges of an artist. An artist should be irresponsible in a way, a 3-year-old. I said the idea of sitting in something for 400 years sounds like a choice to me. I never said it's a choice, Kanye said. I never said slavery itself, like being shackled in chains, was a choice. That's why I went from slave to 400 years to mental prison to this and that. If you look at the clip you see the way my mind works. The reporter gave Kanye another shot at explaining himself, asking him if he believed slavery in this country was a choice. I never said that, Kanye insisted. It's literally like I feel like I'm in court having to justify a robbery that I didn't actually commit, where I'm having to somehow reframe something that I never said. Kanye West, J. Cole, Travis Barker among musicians mourning death of XXXTentacion view story when asked if he feels confident about being able to make a comeback if his black fans abandon him. Kanye confidently responded, "It's not going to happen. Like I said, wouldn't leave," he elaborated. Like yes, got a bunch of different opinions. You're not always going to agree, but they're not going to leave. One of Kanye's most impactful songs on Ye is Wouldn't Leave, in which he suggests that his controversial appearance on TMZ put his marriage at risk. There was a moment where I felt like after TMZ, maybe a week after that, I felt like the energy levels were low, and I called different family members and was asking, was Kim thinking about leaving me after TMZ? He said. So that was a real conversation. Kanye said he had to cleanse himself of jealousy and fear to get back to a place of rhythm. He said he had to scrub the words ruler, king and crown from his mentality. It was this thing where it's like okay, you're not the #1 rapper, Drake's the #1 rapper, but you're the #1 with shoes, or this or that, Kanye said.